Hello. So nice to see you today. Thank you for joining me on Floral Designs by Anne. And I know that last time when we left you, I was talking about getting the placemats for the table. However, when I went back to get them, they didn't have any. So what happened is I decided, well, what about a runner? So that's what I did. And by the way, this runner is a neck scarf, but you would never know it. But this is another way to set it and make it fanciful without using the placemats. But I'm still going to be looking around for those. But in the meantime, this is what you can do. So today I'm going to show you how to decorate your bathroom. And again, it's going to be very inexpensive and just brighten up the mood and be so colorful. So we're starting with a blank slate here. Hi, I just, now that we've decided we're going to do the bathroom, I'm going to show you, these were my actual summer flowers, but now I'm going to go to my fall flowers. So I'm going to take these out. Okay, so now what I've done is I've cleaned my vase so it looks brand new. And then I also cleaned out my pebbles. And for this, I'm still going to use these to weight the bottom and put a little bit of a decorative touch there. So what we're going to do, always go to the side and then pour them like that. If you just try to drop them all in, then what's going to happen, you can crack your vase. This way you don't. So you're just going to fill it like this. Now we can just empty the rest of them in there. So we have that to start. Okay, so what I've done is I've selected some flowers. You know, the florals I think I might be using in here. I haven't decided. I'm going to do that as I go along. But what I did want to tell you, these I got at Michael's, these at Dollar Tree. So, see, look, you can marry them and you can't tell them apart where they came from. That's what I like, bargains. So, Dollar Tree on the marbles in here. So the first thing I'm going to do is, honestly, there's no real big order to this, but I'm going to start with a little bit of a base here with the sunflower. So all I've done is I've taken and spread these apart. And I can get them where I want them later, so I'm not too worried. I'm going to push a little bit up on the leaves because I just want them a little bit higher. So what we're going to do is we're just going to, okay, a little bit too long for what I wanted. Just see something. I'll start it like this because I don't want to lose any length, and I'll decide where they're going to rest later. The next thing I want to put in is I have my larger red flower here. And like I said, they are a larger flower. So I'm just going to put those around. And again, I'm just going to tell you, there's no like order where you got to go, oh, I didn't do this, so I got to do this, because these are reworkable. So right now, like I said, these all came on this side from Dollar Tree. So can you see what I'm doing here? I'm getting it more textures, patterns, and colors. I will do some reassembling after I have all the flowers in. So then we can play together. Okay, so this one I like, but I'm not sure about yet. I know I'm definitely going to use leaves. Now, you could just clip these with your wire snips, but I'm not going to do that in this case because I can just scatter them around. And again, I always go through the middle of the flowers because then I can arrange any way that I'd like, because I don't want them all together in one area. I want them scattered about. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just getting some of the leaves separated a little bit. So here's what we have so far. But I'm thinking I need a little bit more height here. not a ton, but some. So I'm thinking that these might be good for that. So I'm going to do this. I got from Michael's, and what I want to do is I want to just clip these off, and I'm going to use some of them, but not all of them. And I do want to use some of this with it. So what I've done here, first I'm going to cut with just scissors because this part I need to cut. Now I just need to get my wire snip here. And it's not cooperating. Hold on. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. Manipulate it. This is not uncommon to do. There we go. So now I have these. Now to keep them together like this, because I want to do that, I'm going to wrap them. I'm going to go get some wire and I'll be right back. We have this. Now just excuse me a minute because I'm going to go place it so it's out of our way. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is my wreath. Again, all of the flowers coordinated with each other because this was in my bathroom. I've had this wreath for years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all of these out except for the sunflowers. So basically, I'm just going to show you how easy this is. I'm trying to figure out. Hold on a second. Oh, I see what's going on here. So basically, this is my base that I'm starting with. So now you see the two sunflowers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding things to this. So I'm going to put this in. And by the way, you don't need to cut anything. And these grapevines are going to catch everything. So you don't have to worry. Just got to manipulate it a little bit though. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do this. Because basically, this is where this is going to end. Okay. So we have those two pieces and they stay on there. So don't worry because we're not done yet. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to stick our leaves in here to give us some nice color right there and right here. Okay. And then I want to use a little bit more yellow. So I'm going to put this towards the end right here because what that does is that brings this all together. And then, of course, we need color in there, some deep colors. So I'm going to, again, just poke this right through and in. And you're going to see that it's basically going to stay there by itself. And so it just makes it easy to change it. So what I'm going to do right now, what I'm doing right now is these ends right here, I'm just putting them in between the grape twining. These are the two sunflowers. So I'm just doing that. So it's basically entwined with it. And nothing's going to move on you, trust me. Nothing until you move it. Okay, so let's make sure we can see our pumpkin. Okay, so now I'm going to get ready to put my ribbon on this. Now I'm going to do a floral florist bow. Okay, don't get too frustrated if you can't do it at first. You can just do a regular bow. Now this has got wire on either side. so I can actually form it to what I need. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this rough edge, the wires, and don't want that. So basically, when I'm doing a florist bow, I'm just going to go like this. See this? Now I'm going to scrunch it together. We're still going to have this here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And I'm going to scrunch it together. Okay? Then what I'm going to do, because I need a middle to this bow, I'm going to take this and just go around here. The whole time what I'm doing is I'm pinching this together. Okay, go ahead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a double bow on here. So I'm just twisted it. Let me get some more free here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just loop it back here, only a little bit smaller. See how that's a little bit smaller? Same thing here. I want to scrunch it together. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this end. So now we've got our bow, and to hold it together, you're going to take this wire. You're going to cut off a piece about this length. You're going to put it through the middle, grab it with the thumb that you've been pinching with. You're going to bring this wire around and under. So it's like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take it like this, put it, scrunch it up against there, okay? Then you're just going to twist, twist and turn like we did last summer. Oh, anyways, there's your bow. And you can fluff it out. And right now we're going to attach it to here. Now, there's also there's all different kinds of floral bows, but this one will be the easiest for you because it's only got the 2 loops. I mean, the 4 loops in the center. I usually do it with the 6 loops in the center. So now all we have to do is we have to stick this right here. And when I anchor this, I'm going to use the wire just like this. That's all I did is I twisted it around here. That's it. Oops. Didn't have this quite in. Like I thought I did. Okay. So now our wreath is ready. So I decorate in my bathroom. This I have on the back toilet seat because I don't want to put a floral there because I am going to have a wreath, and I'm also have my vase that I just put in there. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay. This again coordinated with everything else in there. So I'm just going to pull these out and I'm going to set them aside. So I'm going to fold, start with the toilet paper roll, fold this, roll it all the way, and then tuck my ends in like this. I'm just going to tuck them in. I'll stick that there for now. Now, see how that's form-fitting and it has a nice roll to it? So it looks full, but it's just, you know, one of those tricks. So now I have my fall colors in here. What I'm going to want to do is I'm going to put a little floral on this as well. So I'm going to put this aside right now. So the final thing we're going to do is we're going to do our decoration for over here, because this is going to be sitting in the bathroom. And I want it so when it's facing, like the florals are to my left. So when it's front facing me. So I'm going to take this, I've curved it a little bit. I'm going to put it, see how I have it hollow there? I'm going to put that right in there, squeeze down and forward. That's it. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my leaves. Again, I put a little curve in here because I want it to anchor into these. So Same thing here. This is my, well, you know what? Let's do this first. I'm going to put these in here for some color. What I want. There we go. And then I'm going to put these on this side. So, and then I'm going to put these in there. And this, nope, hold on a second. I don't want there. I'm just looking at it as I go along because I want it the way I want it. I want it my way or no way. So what I did is I tucked the leaves under here now. I'm going to stick a little sprig. Oops. Well, there we go. It's lost its top. So, which would be okay. Because with this one, again, I'm going to curve it some. Because then it just tucks right in. And you can manipulate it any way you want. And the last thing I'm going to do is my berries. So we'll put this up here. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it right here because I want it to be in the center. Bend it like that. And then you just see one other thing. No. So there we have our basket. That's going to go in with our design for the bathroom. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set everything up and then I'm going to take a shot of the bathroom so you can see how decorative it is. And then we'll do the final touch on that. Well, I want to thank you for joining me today. I've had a lot of fun sharing with you. This is the completed bathroom now. It's all nice and festive for fall, warm and inviting. And there's the wreath, the towels, and the florals. I've got my decorative soap and also my decorative towel. And now we're all set for fall. Thank you for joining me today on Floral Designs by Ann. I really, really enjoyed it. You all make my day. Let me know in comments how you like this or if there's anything you would like to see in the future or any ideas. Please put it in the comments because I do read my comments. And I just want to let you know that I love you all coming and joining me. And may you have a blessed day.